Hello fabulous ones, welcome back to my channel. I am Marlo Keenan, and if you're new here, welcome to the fabulous family. Say it isn't so. Y'all done read the title. I got a Tom Ford product, a luxury product, another luxury product. You guys already know the deal. We are not going to be playing any Tom Ford games today. So let's just get right into this video. All right. Okay. Now, say it isn't so that I'm doing this. I'm trying to tell you, Tom Ford, my first Tom Ford product, okay? This is the quad, and this is the packaging. Cute. Ingredients on the back, per usual. You pull this bad boy out, and it is super cute. It comes in this little, package, and then the Tom Ford gold right there. It's super cute. I mean, it better be. And so here it is. My fingerprints are all over it. It's really, really cute. It's a quad. You guys already know this. You know what I'm saying? It's not like this is the first, this is like a new collection or anything like that. And this one that I got is titanium smoke. I don't even think that they even have this on the website anymore, because I looked it up and I could not find this particular one. And it's a quad. It has a mirror, all that good jazz. It came with these little two brushes. Who uses those? So that's just the waste. I know I'm already starting out being shady. But anyway, I was drawn to this. I went to an outlet store. The reason why I got this is because it was 60% off. This palette retails for $88. That's right, $88 for 4 shades. Ooh, what's the grams on this? 0.35 ounces. Okay, so I was really drawn to this because I just love doing smoky looks, and this just did look, I mean, it does look beautiful. I mean, it really is gorgeous, you know what I'm saying? But my final commentary, as y'all know, will really be at the end of this daggone video. So let's go ahead. I already primed my eyes with my Gerard Cosmetics base. I did set it with the Laura Mercier powder and all that jazz. I'm about to turn on my fan, y'all about to hear it because it is hot. So what I did, I'm gonna do exactly what I did obviously on this eye. You know what I'm gonna do though? I did a specific technique on this eye, which I will have commentary about that. I'm gonna do the same look, but I'm gonna use a different technique, okay? I will explain it as I go. But let's just talk about luxury brands anyway. So typically, you guys know I'll be repeating myself, but to my new subscribers, that don't know me that well, I have no problem with luxury brands or anything like that. I actually, if you ask anybody who knows me, I am like super, super bougie. But I wanted to see the definition of a luxury brand. So I pulled up and it says, in economics, a luxury good is a good for which demand increases more than proportionally as income rises. Okay, that says a lot right there. So that expenditures of the good become a greater proportion of overwhelming demand. Luxury goods are in contrast to necessity goods. So basically it's basically saying it's not a necessity. But in any event, I just had to read that off. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, I think everybody's definition in terms of makeup is definitely different when it comes to luxury brands. You know what I'm saying? But in any event, luxury brands are expensive. So what I did on this eye, I actually went from dark to light. I used all the shades in this quad. I packed on this dark shade first, and then I blended it out with the gray, and then I did my inner corners with this. But this time what I'm going to do is I'm going to blow out with the gray first, and that is going from light to dark, because I think in those techniques it just depends on the shades that you're using, the colors, on how it will come out. This is a very dark palette. This is, I wouldn't even say it's like a real deep black. Well, yeah, it is. I mean, it's really cool black. You know what I'm saying? I mean, It's definitely pigmented for sure, but it's more on a grayer side of black, if that makes sense. So that's what I did on this eye. So I'm just gonna do basically the reverse and see if I get any different results in terms of how I feel these applied originally. I'm gonna, you know what, I'm gonna use my Sigma brush and I'm gonna go in with the gray and do the traditional way of light to dark. So let's go ahead and start. I'm gonna go ahead and just press that into the eye just like such and then blend out. Okay, so anyway, I do appreciate luxury brands. I think my thing is, like I always say to you guys, is it going to be worth it? I think we all like different luxury products. For example, although I may not necessarily like buy an abundance of luxury makeup, but I buy an abundance of luxury skincare. So that's my judge. And I think for everybody, we just try to rationalize, okay, why do I like this product? Why am I buying it? Why am I going to spend so much money for this product, right? And so for me, my explanation for skincare is because it's bringing my skin to a healthier form. Eye makeup is not doing that. Eye makeup, you put it on and you take it off. Where skincare is actually gonna produce long-term benefits. You know what I'm saying? In terms of fixing or treating or any of that jazz. So that's how I rationalize my love for luxury skincare. I also like purses. You know what I'm saying? Purses is gonna last me like for a long time if I buy a Coach or Michael Kors or whatnot. You know, the other things that I'm like bougie in, but I wouldn't consider it luxury, you know what I mean? Like, you know, hotels, you know, I fly first class, you know, we all have something, right? But when it comes to luxury makeup, I feel with some of the luxury makeup, you know, they're hit and misses with people, and that's where I'm like, I can't wrap my mind around it, because if I hear a review, like let's take for example for a specific Natasha Denona palette, and there's so many mixed reviews, formulas change, this, that, and the other, and I'm paying $125, my expectation of that is going to be consistent, right? Right. So that's kind of like where I am. But you know what? I'm trying to be open-minded. I want to go ahead. I'm venturing out. My friends are going to be so happy. Go ahead, girl. Try the Tom Ford. Try all these things. You know, one of the luxury brands that I do enjoy thus far that I have is Charlotte Tilbury. Okay, because I got her powder. The bronzer is off the chain. And I did feel like it was worth $55. You know what I'm saying? But it just really depends, guys. So it's not nothing about I can't afford it or nothing like, and that's the whole thing. That's why I feel like my commentary is important, because I am a woman who can't afford to drop that money on a luxury brand. However, I don't do it just because I can. I'm doing it because it has to make sense to me. You know what I mean? So anyway, look, that's my commentary on luxury makeup. So, okay, so this shade is blending out beautifully. It better be for $88. And now what I had discovered on this side, when I dip into this shade right here, it looks matte, you know what I'm saying? But as I blended it out on this side, I'm like, this got some shimmer to it. And I do love that, you know what I mean? This is a very, by far a very sexy quad palette. I believe that definitely to be true. But this is blending out beautifully, but it doesn't blend out totally matte. It's got like a very slight type of sheen to it, which I really do love. Okay, so moving forward, we are going to take my Morphe 433 brush, and I'm gonna go ahead and dip into this like black shade, and I'm gonna blend it in the outer corner and all of that jazz. So super pigmented, guys. I mean, that is super pigmented. When I was doing and packing it on this side, whoo child, but I'll explain all that, you know, in my final commentary. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to gently go ahead and put that right on top of this shade, you know, and I feel like this may come out a little different than this eye because I did use a technique, but I'm going to, you know, try to mimic it the best I can. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and buff that out, but I'm going to keep on packing it and packing it. If you see how it's showing up right now, it's showing up like it's got a little sheen and shimmer to it, and that's where that first shade comes in. That's coming from the first shade, because when I packed it on the other eye, it's straight up matte and black, and like a black with a gray undertone, which again, like I said, I do love. So let's go ahead and blend this out. And I'm keeping it just on the outer corner. I'm not even bringing it all the way in, because this is where, you know, the inner corner I'm going to be placing these shimmer shades right here. This eye is watering. It's going to like get messed up because this eye for some reason is like super watery. A lot of fallout right there on my nose, but you guys know I don't really mind that. I'm going to go ahead and just, you know, pack a little bit more of that shade just right here on the outer corner to darken it up just a bit. Now it's like really getting dark, and you could even now tell that is looking a little bit more matte than me just blending it, you know what I'm saying? But it's because it's on that original, or that first shade rather, it's coming out sheeny. That's even a word. Okay, now I want to take that other brush and just do a little bit of blendage right here. I really wanted this to be smoked out like I have it on this side. This eye is super runny right now. I am gonna have to fix that before I take, you know, the glamour shots. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and start on that inner corner. What I'm going to do is in the middle part, I'm gonna use this darker gunmetal shade, and then I'm gonna go ahead and put this more towards the inner corner. And I'm gonna use the same brush that I used on this eye. I'm not gonna change that technique, and I'm gonna pack it with my packing brush, with my Sigma 57, E57. So let's just go ahead and pack that on. And ooh child, this is such, you know, as I said, you guys know, I mean, I love smoky eyes. I love the gray black look, you know, and this shade is absolutely gorgeous. It's like that just kind of rich dark gunmetal shimmer type of majigga, and it is so pretty. So I'm just gonna like pack that on, not really spreading it too much, just really doing the packing motion right there. And then I'm gonna try to blend it a little bit, these edges out, you know, just like such. So you guys got to tell me, like, what do you guys really truly feel about luxury brands? You know what I mean? Are you just, look at my eye is like watering like crazy. Do you feel that, you know, you just like luxury makeup just because you could get it, or is it a combination that you could get it and that is great quality, in which I am not denying that fact, you know what I mean? There are some things that I'm like, holy moly. But what is your reasoning? How do you process, or how do you make a decision to spend money on something that's so extraordinarily expensive when you could probably perhaps have another item that really does the same thing and creates the same results? I want to know, because I just told you how I rationalize my stuff. I'm trying to be nosy. What's the answer? Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and do my switcheroo here, and I'm gonna go into the other shade and pack that in the inner corner, and I'm gonna continue to really blend. Like, I'm just packing, you see. Now this one is a lot more I would say, you know, translucent, more, the sparkles are more spread apart, not packed the way the other shade is. And so this is one of those shades that if you look close enough, you can see right through it. So this is one of those that you got to keep on packing and packing. And even if I use my finger, let me show you, let's see what happens. It is the same result for the most part. Okay, so we're gonna keep on packing this color in, and I do love this shade, you know what I mean? I think this would go really well when you are just trying to maybe put it on top of something, make a matte kind of sparkle and give it a little oomph. I think this one, it would be a good one to do something like that with. So we're gonna continue, and then I've got to blend all this stuff out, and you already know I got to blend all the stuff, and we will continue with my commentary. Okay guys, I'm obviously still working on this eye. What I'm trying to do right now is blend out this like kind of harsh line. I am having a little struggle with it. You could tell, you could see that line, you know, in comparison to this eye where you can't. And so I'm just trying to fix that piece of it. So I'm going to continue to blend that. I'm going to go put my makeup on. I'm going to do my hair, get the, well, you know, get my life right over here. I'm going to come back. I'm going to give you my full commentary and all of that jazz. You do not want to miss this discussion on luxury makeup. Okay guys, I am back. I have Bellico lashes on, and yes, these are like 25 millimeters. I don't know what they're called because it's not written on the box, but I'll link it down below. And then the lippy I got on, I just got this clear crystal gloss on by Gerard Cosmetics. That's all I did. So now about this luxury makeup product. First, all the good stuff. I mean, seriously, all jokes aside, this palette is really, really pretty. And the shades are up my alley because it's super nice and smoky, super pigmented, and all of that jazz. However, I did both sides differently like I told you in the beginning. This side, I went from dark to light, and then from light to dark on this side. When I was packing this on the outer corner with my packing brush, it was so pigmented. This black right here is gorgeous. I really, really do love it. It's smooth, it's like opaque and all of that. But because it's a dark shade, you know, going from dark to light, not that it's not even just a dark shade, but it's like a black shade, I found it a little bit more difficult to blend out with this shade, and that just is probably because of the color and the formula, you know what I'm saying, because it's gray and black is a little bit hard to blend up. So it was fine, but I had to do a little bit more work. On this side, when I went from light to dark, it was a lot better. Like, I really liked the way it blended out. It was much easier to blend out. But then I was having issues over here just blending it, you know, into my eye. That probably has a lot to do with just my eye because it's so crinkly right there, and plus of the actual shade itself. So in terms of just the blendability, they do blend in well with each other. Was I like blown away? Absolutely not. You know what I'm saying? Do I have shades like this in my collection? Not this one for sure, or this one. The gray, this one, no. I have shades that kind of mimic this, but not exactly. But I do like them. Now, do I feel it's worth $88? No, I don't. I really don't, because again, I bet you I could create the same look and look just as gorgeous and even have a little bit more better results in terms of the blending process in each technique. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to say, I'm not really saying anything negative about this. I mean, it's cute, it's luxurious, I love it in terms of its sleekness, the packaging, like, you know, it makes you feel like, hey, you know, I'm bougie, you know what I mean? And I am bougie, but I don't know, I just feel like it's not worth $88. Although I'm still saying I do enjoy it and I do like the product itself. Again, guys, you know, I'm not trying to, like, you know, be super negative about luxury products, but it's just really an individual choice. You know what I'm saying? I definitely picked this up because I got it like 60% off. I'm like, okay, it's definitely worth $30. Hell, it's worth $50. You know what I'm saying? But $88 plus tax, you're doing too much. You're doing too much. And at the end of the day, a lot of this stuff is just about the packaging, it's about the name, and it is quality too. It is about the quality. But there's so many luxury brands that I've tried that the quality is great, but I also have great quality products and high-end brands that perform the same way. So again, I'm going to continue to do these videos. I'm going to continue to venture on my luxury product venture and all of that stuff, because I do know that I love certain products more than others. But as far as this Tom Ford quad, I recommend the palette. I don't recommend the price tag. Point blank in the period. Y'all and my friends, go ahead, comment down below and come for me, okay? Because you know I always got something to say. So anyway, if you love this look, which I absolutely do, it is really fantastic. I think it's like super sexy and sleek and all of that. Please comment down below. If you're gonna recreate this look, you make sure you tag me. I enjoy you guys all the time. I love you so much. And until my next luxury product video, or any video for that matter, I will see you next time. Bye-bye now.